Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting and everything and amazing Propagandacast from your host from Pearl Dane, the one and only Master Propaganda Heroes like defender of the fatherland, off here to 1v1 all. You guessed it, it is Campbell's convoy. In the southwest, it is Smoko and Zulu fighting here for the German army. Double Wehrmacht. Wow. Again, that's quite fascinating. But here, fighting for the German army, here setting forth with the 15th Panzer Division, supported by some Italian troops they managed to scrounge up. In the northeast, it is Septimum and Hennesey. What's the best translation come up with that one? Fighting here for a combined British-American task force, US 1st Armored Division, supported by the British 6th, going in hard here versus the Hun. We got a lot of Italian reservists here out of Smoko, got Grenadiers and Pioneers for Zulu Cobra. Spec Cops, Australian defense, coastal defense, doing just Zulu to, pull the trigger on a battle group as well. As always, big hearty thanks to my patron supporters for the continued generous and wonderful support of the Propagandacast. Keeps making all these videos possible. And a big thanks to those who keep commenting and liking on them. Helps out immensely with YouTube algorithms, and of course keeps the cat from biting off my fingers. Got some Australians out here for Hennesey. Double Scots Weasel there for Septimum, and an MG42 there for Zulu Cobra. Grenadiers bring full outs here. Weasel sort of ducking it out. Oh, we got the third coming away there for his Weasel. Rifleman around there for Septimum, the Septimumist. In the south there, British Australian forces are swiftly advancing. Hennesey not missing a beat there to call in another Australian squad. Meanwhile, MG42s are being poured in there for the German army. First Zulus, and now Smoko's MG42 is slowly arriving. The Maschinengewehr 42. Which really wouldn't have seen much service in North Africa, to be honest, seeing as, 1942. But, minor detail, I guess. There's a fun side fact. They actually did, before the MG42 actually modifies some MG34s to act at a much higher rate of fire. That was roughly equivalent to that of an MG42. That was known as the MG34S. So, Sabs are going for the Pioneers in the south here. More Grenadiers out of Zulu Cobra. Let's see what Smoko goes for next. Tack. More Italians. Now the MG42, who knows? Strangely, they're met by the MG42. Despite their courage and their fancy hats, they are no match for an MG42 while out in the bloody open. Pioneers have though met with more Australians here. More riflemen on the way there. And who knows what is next? Smoko, they're building up resources. Looks like it's going to be good taking up here relatively fast. He's not going to call in more Italians to meet the Allied menace up north here. Smoko pushing into the field point here. Weasel in a bit of exposed position alongside the rifle supporting it. Now he does call in a third Italian squad. He does. Meanwhile, American forces, scouts looking to flank in. Might be able to get a drop there in the MG42, to be honest. If they act fast enough. South side here, though, Zulu is putting a good fight here versus Hennesey, but his machine gun team now overexposed. Becomes an easy target here for Hennesey to jump up on. Mines, though, thumbs up. More Grenadiers out of Zulu as well here. Both Axis players committing to a heavy tier 1 here, that is for sure. Got the section command post there for Hennesey. Mortars for Septimum, who has suffered a loss there of a scout team. Need to get this rifle squad out of there as well. I don't think it can last much longer here versus all those, heavily armed Germans. We even got Smoko setting up a bunker here. Wow, the absolute cheek of him. But combined British-American flank here. Holds up mines, though. Really good mining here by Smoko and by Zulu, by the way. It's really thrown a bit of wrench into some of the Allied maneuvers, so 2 thumbs up here. Those are some very early mines, but also some pretty interestingly set off mines. I really like that. That's fantastic play there. Grenadiers being forts in the south, more Grenadiers being forts, officer's quarter for Zulu, and an actual officer for Smoko, which is a bit amusing. It's mostly officers' quarters, but no officers, but the German officers having a bit of a thing for being very hands-on. So, quick note there. But there you go, Italian officer being forts here with his Breda Modello 38 submachine gun, one of the best submachine guns of the war, quite popular with everyone who used it.
We're losing a victory point.
As it was just, mix of good rate of fire, good accuracy, and just good handling. Plus a good magazine size there, so it was quite popular. The problem is the Italians could never just make enough of it. Grenadiers here, catching a multi-unit, good flank there by Zulu, thumbs up. Zulu going for the Panzer Grenadier Company. No sign yet anything out of Smoko. We actually got double mortars out here of Septimum, I've just noticed. That's quite a few mortars. Quite a bit of light artillery to bring to bear against the Germans. Zulu, they're pushing hard north. Kind of ignoring the south here, trying to assist, I think, his team in here by clearing out the north and getting a bit of drop there on the Americans. Flexible thinking there of Zulu. Bunker almost done there for Smoko. Lights of platoon command posted on the way for Hennesey, and we got Septimum with the infantry support center. Further south, Australians here fighting off the Grenadiers. What could Zulu go for? I mean, most likely bet would probably be Mechanized here, but could be Luftwaffe as well, or a surprise coastal defense. Pack 40s for Zulu, clearly concerned about enemy light vehicles. Air support's inactive for Septimum. Cancels the support inactive, commits to air support here. An interesting choice there. We'll have to see how that works out. Meanwhile, Smoko converging on the center of his Italians, his machine guns, and of course, well, his Italian officers as well there. Further south here, Zulu swinging around here. Bishops right away here for Hennesey, and Smoko with the Luftwaffe company. Things are definitely happening. I think Smoko, though, needs to be covered by just parking his men in the center. If the Americans catch on, they will absolutely hammer that with mortars. We just grab the northern point here. Plus, I mean, he also just was having a lot of units just doing nothing. I suppose you can see the logic, which is, I mean, most of his Italians are wounded. He probably doesn't want to, like, commit them, want some healing. Would be a guess here. But at the same time, just having this many just packed around the center doesn't feel ideal either. But there you go. We do have the bunker there. He's clearly waiting for the munitions to actually upgrade to the medic bunker. And there we go. Medic bunker there for Smoko. So there's obviously logic to what he's doing. But, you know, there are some risks involved. It gives the Americans a lot more initiative up north alongside the British. Zulu here's holding up to the south again. He has gone for Mechanized. Big surprise. And he's clearly aiming for the west. But also, big surprise. I imagine that's going to be fixed in the upcoming patch in end of February alongside all the new battle groups, but until then, nothing. BAR's on the way there for Septimum. Of course, giving him a nice boost against all those Germans and Italians. South, Pine Screen is trying to screen off the southern flank here by Hennesey. It looks like Hennesey's main push actually elsewhere. Also got plenty of mines to get in from Zulu. Thumbs up. And we got the Bishop for Hennesey. In the center, larger fight breaking out here between German and Italian forces. Oh, well, American and German Italian forces. Of course, being able to reinforce here right as close to the front line, particularly with 343 in the case of the Italian Coastal Service, definitely provides some advantages. Dangerous enough in a way there for Smoko. Of course, the double mortars provide some challenges for all of this. Still, we're seeing here a lot of Septimum's forces are being bled out. As this Fabian strategy here is definitely causing him some issues. Further south here, Australian substituting forts here. Zulu's southern front line here is being bled out. And Septimum there with the double sword here. Wow, he's definitely intending going hard here against the Germans. With that, Black 30 there for Smoko. Snipers for Zulu. Wow, this match is definitely taking some interesting turns. Meanwhile, Bishop is blasting away there. Training for Hennesey. Making sure Australians know how to point the right end of the gun towards those Germans and Italians. Got the Italians going there for the Weasel. But also further the field point here as Septimum waterfall towards the center leaves the northern reach actually quite open. In fact, I'm surprised we haven't seen like Smoko even like try to poke up north here. That does feel like a bit of time. We got a second flak 30 there for Smoko. Double sortie ready there for Septimum. Mining in the south, thumbs up to Hennesey. Strange there spotting out, and there you go. Got a double dive bomb there on the bunker. Knocking it out there. Now that's value for money. Or in this case, value for munitions. So that was obviously quite painful. They're rushing in the Weasel thing just to try and contest, but in the end, Septimum really only gets one burnt out Weasel for all of his effort there. Bishop's joining in. The Germans really fighting the field point here. Oh, direct hit here, causing countless casualties amongst Smoko's forces there. You got mortars joining in. The Italian officer almost being wiped out here. Bishop landing close here. If they mortars could target the flak 30, that'd be pretty good for Septimum. Less good for Smoko. Zulu here, more occupied around the south, but Islam moved north as he's brought in another MD42 on top of his sniper. Flak 30 push back, could get wiped out. That would be quite painful if the allies get their hands on that flak 30. Can they manage it? MD42 team, though, salvaging is part of it. Flak 30 escapes by the most narrow of margins. Smoke in the northern viewpoint. Sabs in trouble. Australians going for the Grenadiers. Machine guns repositioning. Pioneers versus Australians as well here. A lot of action, a lot of distraction, a lot of chaos. Bishop hanging back there. Zulu here, should be able to go for the Vesper right about now. He wants them. We got Zulu sniper there, hard at work, picking off the Australians from nice, comfortable distance. Big 2 points wide. Neither side so far has lead. Smoko with another bunker. Imagine this one a bit more safely positioned, so it isn't an easy target for the US Air Force. More riflemen there for Septimum. Also got the loiter, so he's definitely leaning hard into the air support here versus the Germans. Of course, here's Smoke having 2 flak 30s, should theoretically pay off. And there you go. We got the Vesper here out for Zulu Cobra. 105mm howitzer mounted on a Panzer II chassis. Oh, sniper caught him with the Australians. Almost got him there, actually. That's a really close call. Almost got the Australians there. Third north there, points being seized for the Americans. Second Bishop on the way there for Hennesey. And the German front line there is shrinking a bit here under the unrelenting attacks of the Allies. And of course, the rather significant artillery park. For CoH3 match, this. There you go, Flak 30 in the move again. Here supporting Smokers, managed to charge forward. The assault's coming to the Panzer Company.
Bishop 25-pounder carrier.
And we got the second Bishop, Septimum with a cache here. And unsurprisingly, there's a munitions cache that can further support himself with loiters and, of course, strikes. Big Allied push up the center. Air reconnaissance in there. That's definitely going to result in some callers. There's a lot of bunched up Germans here. There we go. We got a bombing drop here inbound, I think. Plus Bishops. Another medic bunker down. No mercy, of course, there from Septimum. Meanwhile, Bishop there's almost taking out one of the officers. Well, the officer in the center there. A lot of bombardment here. Challenging forces trying to swing around here. Could have gone for deeper flank. Officer got taken out in retreat there by the Bishops. In the center, Zulu is putting up a ferocious defense, but on the south side here, Australian forces with SAP support are cleaning out house, and Zulu's had to abandon the south to support in the center. Definitely some trade-offs here. And comparatively, it feels like Zulu's Vespa so far has it actually done anything? Doesn't feel like it if it has. Airburst shells here, frustrating Smoker's push. County's piling up, calling the fresh officer, by the way. Ooh, that was a close one there, and they're shooting Italians. And in the center, the scouts being mobbed in for 2 Vespa now joining in here, counter-battering there the American mortars. Another bunker for Smoko. Smoko clearly not buying into that propaganda about the bombers. So a lot of artillery sounding off there in the south. German counterattack here, but Zulu supported by the sniper should be able to clean out here the Australians. And the Panzer Company for Zulu as well.
To enemy action.
Like for at least keeping things somewhat under control here. In the south, this sniper keeps bleeding out the Australians.
Under enemy control.
Sangar wall somewhere up there. We got a tank depth of Septimum. I think that just leaves Hennesey at this stage and to not go for the final structure there, the tank building. In this case, of course, it's the company command post. Smoko's third medic bunker is almost done this time. Back at base. They've actually sort of like slowly shrunk away first here, then there, and now it's all the way there Interesting progression, if you will.
Capture point is being contested.
More air reconnaissance, clearly hoping to find like another medic bunker he can easily strike, but within the safety of the base, where of course no one strikes, he doesn't have to worry about it. Another cache for Hennesey. This time fuel to assist him and his teammate with fuel. More artillery fire here. More defenses being dug down to assist a German assault here. And we got Zulu's vest for their hard work as well there. Ooh, trying to take out the vests or the bishops, but with them being overpaired, it becomes a bit tough here for Zulu to manage that. Once again, the last one's like just absorb like extra hits. Whoops, I was trying to do that. Just sort of show him more health it gets. That means he can actually absorb, at least from artillery-wise, a few more hits. That's a bit of a sort of a nasty combo there. Again, in terms of like practical, say, being attacked by tanks, this won't matter too much. But again, when it comes to like surviving counter battery fire, that's the sort of difference that can really matter, as you saw there. Meanwhile, Zulu's bringing up Panda 4. Smoko, though, keeps holding up his resources. He has the Panzer Company, but we're not seeing any Panzers out of him, or Starstorm. He also got Loyals here from Septimum, messing with Germans, forces to push forwards here.
The enemy has our victory point now.
And once more, the Italians, supported by Flak 30, are making their way forwards here.
We're losing a fuel point.
Quite a few Sanga walls here laid down by Hennesey ahead of time, and he's also finally going for his own company command post. Thumbs up. Zulu's Panda 4 has arrived. About now, there we go.
A victory point is being overrun.
More artillery fire here, trying to take out that Flak 30, at least forcing it away. Oh, got it!
Victory point.
Stinging blow there to Smoko. Meanwhile, he's going for the Sturmpanzer IV. And calling it a bombing run here just to make sure this thing stays gone. Septimum clearly preferring being thorough when it comes to these things. Definitely not a bad idea, since otherwise, I mean,
A sector is in enemy
that
control.
Flak 30 could cause them a lot of problem down the road.
New ability ready.
A bit of respite here in the otherwise, you know, pretty continuous and heavy fighting. You got Shermans on the way there for Septimum.
We have an Australian weapons team on the field.
Vesper rejoining the action. And we got a 2-pounder gun out of
Overrun.
Hennesey at this point. An interesting choice there. Meanwhile, Septimum cancelling is shown for Hellcat. Why would he go for a 2-pounder gun over the 6-pounder gun? My best guess would actually be partly due to its Veteran's 1 ability, which does have some more disruptive properties. And of course, it's just cheaper, so... But it does strike me as a bit odd when you can easily build the 6-pounder gun to go for the 2-pounder.
We're losing a victory point to enemy action.
Flak 30 there, getting hit by British artillery.
We have taken on.
Ooh, Grenadier's almost been wiped out.
Enemy has control.
A lot of close calls here for the Axis forces. And they got wiped in the end. British counterattack here, not going to well. 2-pounder gun being brought out. Finding itself significantly undergunned for the task ahead of it. Got Hennesey there with the Crusader tank on the way. They want to decide to go for grants eventually. Hellcat pulling up, engaging the Panther on the jump. Panzer, and there you go, 2-pounder gun. Unsurprised in the face of that. It's a very, very short lifespan and pretty much just explodes. So, if he had intended to rely on the Veteran's 1 ability, it never even got that far.
We're losing a munitions
Bishops just keep signing off there, bombarding German positions. Smoko could theoretically go for a howitzer of his own there, and we got a second Sturmpanzer for him. As for Zulu Cobra, not much indicated what Dobbo's playing besides that one Vesper. No sign of Panthers yet, or anything like that.
The beggars are threatening a victory point.
Starstorm for Smoko, thumbs up. And now Hennesey is actually committing to the 17-pounder gun. Some interesting decisions there, but I can see the logic of all these Sturmpanzers, and of course the potential threat of a Panther out of Zulu Cobra. So much artillery though. And we got another Panther for the Zulu Cobra. He's clearly not concerned about needing a Panther anytime soon, that's for sure. Town troops here defend the western victory point. We got 369 with 355. Fairly close there.
Effector is in enemy control.
Oh, so very close. South side here. Allied forces starting to explode again. The heavy folks on the north to push forward, see with some success. Though we do get a minor counterattack here, but Smoko at least initially. Sturmpanzers being rolled in. Though more armor is arriving. No sign on the actual 17-pounder gun yet here though for Hennesey. There you go, Bishop's joining in. Officers' quarters there for Zulu Cobra's Panzer Company. Zulu goes in hard. He's supported by his teammate Sturmpanzers. He rolls in.
The enemy has a
And there you go. Hennesey with a 17-pounder gun on the way. Clearly can't wait any longer for that. Ooh, direct hit by the Bishop on the Sturmpanzer. Further south, the Australian attempt to flank around is quickly thwarted by an MD-40 on the Flak 30 as Zulu's second Panther arrives. He could consider getting some armored side skirts, wouldn't be a half bad upgrade I think there for his Panther Force. Further up north, counterattack here by Septimum is once more wresting control of the north side here from Smoko. And a fresh effort to reclaim the northern field point as the heavy folks towards the south don't need the Allies convoys to make progress up north there. And there goes 17-pounder gun, finally round to the front line here for Hennesey. Well positioned, it could give the Axis force a bit of problem, particularly on this map where there's a lot of like wide open spaces, meaning it becomes very difficult for the German panzers to hide from it. And there we go, we got a loiter in here. Hellcat's being hunted down by the Panther Force. Mechanized assault active for Zulu as well. Panther Force keep missing the Hellcat tank destroyers there. Another great shot there, Sturmpanzer's following up. Sappers with the Grenadiers further south here, we got the Crusader tank they're blasting away. Hellcat's about to get knocked out. Big explosions. Units getting torn apart. Septimum is taking massive casualties at this point, actually. He's lost pretty much almost all his infantry. He's even lost one of his mortars. Comparatively, Axis losses are nowhere near that high. Crusaders rushing in here. Actually upgrade with a 6-pounder gun. And we got Smoko not bring up his own Panzer Force. 339, 337. Swinging, I think he's trying to just catch the Vespa, knock it out, maybe some other easy to deal with targets. And we can see that Zulu is trying to get a 17-pounder gun out of there. And Zulu sniper hits Veteran C3 as Septimum is bringing in another Hellcat plus. I mean, he needs to fix all the ones he's got. Scouts, they're picking up countless BARs. Of course, Axis wanted to be careful about bunching up too closely. Got still the Bishops, and of course the potential of Septimum to call in some more airstrikes. Then they're getting blasted. Ooh, close one there. Pack crew expires. Further north, there's Sturmpanzer diving in. Scouts is trying to act like a bunch of shrubs. Grenadiers wipe. Axis forces are definitely suffering some wipes rather consistently just due to artillery strikes there. Zulu with another Panther 4 there on the way. And making sure to deny the Pack 40 of the Germans. Thumbs up to Septimum. Septimum might actually be at the rest of the Lucian's remaining rifle. And there goes 17-pounder gun, gets off a good hit on the Panther 4. Sturmpanzer even gets a bit of AoE damage in the Panther 4. Oh, gets wiped by Campbell Crude, of course, with the ambulance. Pretty ferocious fight here. Hellcat's moving in. 17-pounder gun wiped again. Got a Panther 4 though. Absolute brutality, and of course, Bishop's just striking at bunched up German targets here, causing further catch among Zulu and Smoko here. Hellcats need repairs. Crusader need repairs. I mean, most things I need repairs, honestly. Zulu's force seems to, in a sense, the one, like, you know, not so much in need of repairs, though he's, on the other hand, he has no infantry left. No grenadiers, no panzer grenadiers, no star sub, nothing. Smoko with another Panther 4. With Zulu's Vesper, there's hard at work trying to snuff out those mortar tubes. Another Crusader there out of Hennesey. Getting ready to move the 17-pounder, get more forwards here against the Axis forces. And Crusader's almost done there. No sign of the Archer, and Septimum just hasn't done anything else with us as battle group so far. Like, he's seemingly just in it for the loiter. And we actually got Zulu going for some infantry. There's some Starstruppen. Thumbs up.
We have 300 points remaining.
300 versus 295.
We're losing a victory point to enemy action.
Close to getting that wiped, but narrowly escapes.
Victory point belongs to the enemy.
Fresh Axis advance here across the center. Hellcats on the move. And there you go, Panther 4 suddenly exposed on largely its own. Here's the rest of the armor withdraws. It's really just a single pack 40. Hellcats could take it up, but no. Lots of smoke being popped up. Does allow the Panther 4 to get away here. Close call though for Zulu under those circumstances. And we got their Septimum unleashing a bombing run. Zulu fires well here. Oh dear. Direct hit on the Sturmpanzer. Holy smokes. That Sturmpanzer got practically deleted. Holy guacamole. Starstorm pushing forward here. Crusaders. All the guns that just started work. 17-pounder gun is a bit further behind here. Just in case. Sherman's on the way there for Septimum. His infantry has in fact at this point melted away. He's just starting to near some scouts. Whereas Hennesey does have all 3 Australian sections at work. Pack 40 in there for Zulu. Officers' quarters there for Smokers. Panzer Company.
Repeat. Sector lost.
268 versus 295 here. Oh, he actually went from Mother's battle group. He actually called in some SSF commandos. Thumbs up. Certainly some brutal moments this match. Some very brutal moments. I think it is safe to say. Bit of build up here. Inching the 17-pounder gun closer to the front line. And more crucially, towards the German tanks.
No time for a shit and a shame. You're with us.
Armored side skirts for Smoko. Some Schutzen. 368 was 295, or 268 was 295, not 300. And there you go, 17-pounder gun scores a great hit on Smoko's Panzer 4. Interesting, I'm not seeing any attempt to flank through here. Could catch the Axis forces quite off guard, but of course might be concern of mines here. Another bit of air reconnaissance here. Septimum getting ready to pull off some trickery. And we got the Bishops unleashing hell here. Pack crew gone. Artillery raining down death from above here. As we got the creeping... Oh, that's not the creeping barrage, is it? Yeah, it is. He didn't go for the archer. But it's causing havoc here. German gun crews are pretty much just exploding here. Crusaders being up here, advancing for the southern flank. Up north, Hellcats being forwards. Mine hit there on several of the Hellcats. But it is not enough to halt the American armored force. Well, it wasn't. Then it was. Still, Smoko pursuing those right into the Hellcats is not exactly ideal here. With that many Hellcats concentrated. About to lose his remaining Panda 4. Got it. Cost a hem Hellcat though, but I'd say that's a pretty good trade-off there. In the center, things are really getting nasty as well here. Got the commandos on the move here being, well, forcefully ripped apart by the flak foe. We got more to the airport core. This time the bombing strike going in here. Septimum's going for it. Flak 30 gone. Panda 4 in trouble here. German forces getting completely destroyed across the center.
Victory points are balanced. We now have the advantage.
268 to 264 here. What an absolute just madhouse of a battle there. They're just
threatening a victory point.
absolutely brutal there. We got Smoko with some Jaegers now, interestingly enough. And we got the Zulu's Vesper being put to work here, trying to hold off the Allies from advancing any further. But the Allies have a significant armored advantage, with Hennesey there being 3 tanks. We still got Zulu Sniper with their hard at work here, bleeding out the Allies.
Commander, we have our
And hard at work, they're fixing up the Hellcats and the Sherman. Carnage shows no sign of slowing down or stopping. And a Panther for Zulu. Probably responds to just the sheer number of tanks here that Hennesey's throwing out, and the fact he needs something to halt the Crusaders a bit more efficient, at least head on. If they flank the Panther, it's not going to matter too much, but head on, the frontal armor should be enough to stop the 6-pounder guns for a while.
Victory point lost. The enemy has control.
Still looking rough here for the Axis forces. .260 to 280. Now the Allied assault here, catching Zulu's Vesper and removing his artillery there. A stinging blow, but a good flank here out of Septimum. And another Panther 4 down. German armored forces are getting completely decapitated. And we still got the Bishops unleashing an absolute violent sermon upon the German forces here. He's charging forwards. Sounds of charge being chucked to deny the Germans the Pack 40. Crusade on the move. But we got the Panther under Zulu's command charging forwards. Crusader tanks in could trouble. There you go. One Crusader tank down. Gone. Smoko with more Jaegers, Hellcats, and more Crusaders around the center. We got the Commandos making the way for this absolutely desolate landscape. About to lose another pack crew here to the British guns, and there you go. Down it goes back to the Stoss and get wiped on a retreat here. Yup, they went down too. And there you go, it is GG, game over. What an absolute just abattoir of a match. Just absolute sheer brutality, heavy captures on both sides. In the end, it was definitely also, I think, a bit too linear at times. I think particularly the Axis could have benefited from attempting to flank a bit more. I think they're just a bit too reliant on the Allies, I think, playing too much by a script, and to an extent they did, but once they stopped playing by that script, things started to go a bit more, I think, better for the Allies. And the Germans, I think, definitely struggled with those moments. So, there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. I've learned something from it. This is Imperial Links. Cheers, and see you all tomorrow for another Sun episode. Bye, everyone.